Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first Anime Academy podcast with me,
Yeah.
Blackzilla, and your boy Jelani.
What's good? We out here in these streets, these anime streets.
I,
About to learn y'all something.
I would say all that, but I mean, hey, this first episode, let me just give you a spoiler warning. About to be hot doo doo.
What?
I'm joking. I wouldn't say
Nah.
that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I mean, we are pretty knowledgeable when it comes to anime. We've been out here in these streets for a
but
hot
not very
minute.
knowledgeable when it comes to podcasts.
See, that's why it's just trial and error. We just
Got
episode
this
one, we
though.
ironing out all the kinks.
Let's do this. Let's do this. It's about to be. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good.
I'm about to tweet this out.
We're gonna be talking about how got into anime, um, what kind of anime we actually watch. This one is going to be more anime focused, and this one's going to be way more anime focused than most of the other ones. Um, Next podcast is pretty much going to be more a core. How do I say? Both. It's going to be both gaming and anime, but this one is just going to be all anime.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's
It,
gonna be
it, it's
good.
more or less a variety, just a variety of things we're gonna be talking about throughout these podcast episodes. But but today we're a bunch of weebs, so we're about to weeb out just a little bit, just a little bit, not too much, but that's for future episodes.
Yeah. Also, what we're gonna be talking about our top five anime, which is about to be a little heated, probably. Any shows we recently watched or looking forward to, and then a segment that we're gonna be doing called Unpopular Opinions. Jelani over here is going to be giving us his unpopular opinion, and
Yeah, but y'all gotta wait to the end to hear that. But it might ruffle some feathers, but that's the point. I'm out here.
it's okay. Yeah, trigger warning for when that comes. But all right. Nevertheless, uh, let's see. I'm the Blackzilla or Kai. Uh, you know, good old 22, living life, living the lifestyle. Uh, just moved, got zero bitches. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
It be like that sometimes.
big fan of anime. Love video games as well.
Them posters
Um,
would be looking fresh.
I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta spend money if you're trying to be a weeb.
Yeah, we
I don't consider myself a weeb. I just consider myself an avid anime watcher. Tyler, if you say you're a weeb, I don't know. Just weeb is
that
I
you
don't
got
know.
that negative connotation.
Yeah, that and like if you actually like name yourself something that like I don't think there is a fan group that actually names themselves something. You get
True,
what I'm saying?
true, true. Yeah,
Like you're just
yeah.
like, hey yo, I'm a fucking blah 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 fan. I'm a blah 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 fan, and then you're like, nah, dude, I'm a fucking weeb. You're like, well, hello, okay, but
Yeah, that does sound. When you put it like that, it does sound a little bit nuts. To say, I'm a fucking weeb, cuz.
yeah, it's not a ring. It's not a ring.
Well,
Um,
well, looks like they're calling you Kai-chan in the chat. So
Yo, can
is
we not, please? That'd be
that gonna be a thing?
absolutely that. Can we just not make that a thing? That'd be great. Uh, um, and then I'll let you kind of introduce yourself to the people.
Um, alrighty. Jelani. I am very old, ancient, 26 years old, out here with rocking the gray hair. Ain't just anime is life. Don't really know how else to put it. Been watching it since I was a wee lad. Oldest anime or the oldest moment I remember watching anime when I was 4. And at that point, I didn't even know what anime was, but it was just something on TV. But that's just really all there is to know about. Well, not all there is, but for the sake of this podcast, that's all you need to know. It's about to
Yeah.
get a little bit probably degeneracy.
Yeah, what you don't know, well, I mean, some of you who are on my streams know that I barely have a don't know why I'm still on this platform. But little do you know that Jelani also does not have a filter. So it's going to be these podcasts are about to be full slander.
Dick.
No holding back. Okay. I was
I'm
trying to
sorry.
I was trying to make it kind of okay. All right. But we ended up meeting in while we were in tech school in the
Yeah. It
let me
was.
tell you, we ended up meeting in tech school, and we're like, I was like, hey, what do we, what happened? We're like, we watched anime.
I mean, yeah.
I think we just talked because we were on fucking cleaning shit for like a month.
Yeah. We were. It, besides that was rough because for those who don't know, just to get the short end of it, before you go to your class, you gotta clean your entire dorm, which in and of itself is stupid because you have to spend 8 hours cleaning your entire
Yo, what do
dorm.
you mean? It's lit.
I
That was the
I mean
best. That was like the best 6 months of my fucking life, dude.
I
I was
mean
the imagine me giving the authority of being the head cleaning guy,
yeah, he had that
bro.
power. He had that power. He had the clipboard and everything. He had to report to the higher ups. No joke, it was all of that.
Oh my lord.
But the only thing that was stupid about it is that we had to. It doesn't take 8 hours to clean the entire dorm. So most of the time, we just snuck off and try to hide somewhere so we didn't get in trouble. But at that point, you're just like
Bro,
anime.
we
Yes.
literally when I think the best moment of tech school was when like we were talking about anime, and then instantly, I don't know who it was, but one of us brought up an etchy show, and then
Yeah.
it just went off the rails. It was bad.
I'm trying. I,
It was really bad.
it, it might have been me. I don't know.
And then I was like, hello, let's go.
Like
Edgy, say less. You're talking to me about anime titties and bitches? Easy.
sold,
Easy claps. I've got
sold.
this. I could talk hours and hours and hours, but I don't because, most people aren't into that shit.
Yeah, we can't I can't go to work talking about anime. I'm the only anime fan at work, so I'm just sitting there by my. Well, I want to say I'm the only one. I did get a coworker did decide to watch Naruto. Started to get into Naruto,
Jesus Christ.
and I, I wouldn't say I had anything to do with it, but he asked my opinion on it, and I just led him in the right direction. Told him it's long, but
I would never recommend Naruto or Dragon Ball or One Piece or anything. It's a
yeah,
way too long of a series to start off on.
for real, like you said, way too much, and the only reason, like possibly most of us even know about it because we grew up watching it.
Yeah.
It
Like
was
if you're
on.
watching it now, hell no. Fuck that. Fuck
Like
that.
I
That's
can't even.
900 episodes you're gonna watch. You're gonna tell somebody, hey, yo, dude, I recommend this 900 episode show. Oh, by the way, it gets good at like episode like 30
Episode.
something. So, you gotta slug through 30 episodes just to get to the good stuff. But I
And
mean,
then
and then you
then you
got like 100 episodes of filler. So, like,
yep,
sprinkle
filler.
that throughout the 900 episodes. And then you got yourself a masterpiece right
But
there.
there's stuff like Dragon Ball Z Kai, so without the filler.
You mean I wouldn't
'Cause
even recommend that?
what?
No.
You
It's
got no filler, just pure
it's
action.
I would say bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even watched it.
Bullshit.
I've only seen a couple of episodes.
Exactly. Dude,
I've
it's
already seen Dragon Ball.
literally you've already seen what?
I've already seen Dragon Ball Z at that point, so why would I watch it? I was gonna watch it again.
It's exactly. It's 800 it's 180 episodes, and
Yeah.
it's literally like every arc. What is it? Every fight is like 10 episodes cuz you got 2 episodes to them powering up every single time they power up. You have like one episode of them actually doing some hand to hand, then 3 episodes of them talking about some bullshit as the earth is exploding, and you're like, okay, bro, can I just like see some shit, please?
The infamous 5 minutes of Planet Namek.
Bro, the 5 minutes of Planet Namek that lasted 12 episodes? How does 5 minutes
And
last 12 episodes?
like, come on, they know they could have
Holy fuck.
like they because
The
back in the day, I was
Tournament
just
of Power was 30. What was it? Was it a. It was supposed to be.
it was an entire arc,
It
so
was an entire arc, but the entire
the tournament
tournament
itself.
is, I think, supposed to be 30 minutes or like an hour.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was less than an hour, like 48 minutes or something.
Bro, that was a whole arc. That was a whole 50 something episodes.
Hey, they had to get their shine.
I saw a
You,
YouTube video where they're like the entire Tournament of Power in real time, and they had like all like a whole bunch of different scenes happening at the same time, and it like took span of like 40 minutes. That shit was hilarious.
you gotta send me that. I gotta see that. But
But without further ado, let's get into it.
all
Uh,
right, let's get it. I'm ready.
let's hit up our first topic, how we got into anime and the first anime we ever watched. I'll let you go first since you were talking about it earlier.
All right, so how I want to say this is how I got into anime, but first how I got introduced to it. I didn't even know it was an anime at that point because, like I mentioned, I was 4 when I first saw them. I was living in Texas. Shout out to Texas, but I remember I was in my room and on TV there was Speed Racer,
Hey,
and I don't even remember watching any episodes. I just remember the theme song.
go
Go
Speed
Speed
Racer,
Racer,
go Speed
go Speed
Racer,
Racer,
go Speed
go Speed
Racer.
Racer, go. It's
Oh
like
man,
and from that point on, like it clicked in my head, like this is something I should be watching. This is for me. And then another one I remember watching in Texas, or just
or a
have vague
smart ass 4-year-old. Holy fuck.
no,
Oh,
no.
flex
The
on us a
story,
little bit, will you? Jeez.
and I wasn't smart at all. I got a scar on my leg thinking I was Aladdin. No, I was dumb. But the other one I mentioned that was for as well. It was Sailor Moon. That was on
Hey, bro, Sailor Moon was the shit. I watched that with my sister all the time.
like magical girl anime. Mm-hmm. Sign me up. But then as the years went on, then there's just like Pokemon came on. Again, did not know that was an anime. Then Digimon, like I didn't know stuff was actually anime until I got older. But those really how I got introduced to it. Like stuff like Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball Z. Like those were my go-tos.
I think almost everybody who are like our age now or later, I wouldn't say later, but our age now pretty much started anime from Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
either Z or Kai when it was airing on Cartoon Network, um, Naruto when it was airing on Cartoon Network, uh, and then
Like the
maybe like a couple of other shows that were airing on Cartoon Network. Because like other than that, I didn't even know what the fuck anime was, or
facts.
And Pokemon. But
Yeah.
nobody knew Pokemon was a fucking anime until like you grew up. And you're like, oh, what the hell? No
Like hold on,
fucking way.
it came out on Cartoon Network and Kids WB. Like
Excuse
we didn't
me.
know there was anime. It was like I just thought of like a normal Saturday morning cartoon.
Speaking of that, fucking, I watched a whole bunch of anime from 4 Kids when that was still a thing.
Oh yes,
The Four
yes.
Kids dubs were absolutely goaded.
Shout out to 4 Kids. That was it. Was it Sonic X,
I loved
Mew
it.
Mew Power?
I loved it. What was it? My favorite part is like they literally had to change so much. They literally had to like edit so much of like the anime because it was meant for kids. So like, of course, the One Piece anime was absolutely fucking butchered.
I
Because
didn't
there's
even
like
watch it on four
there's
Kids. I watched it
blood and
on
everything and all that stuff in it, so they had to replace everything. So there
I
was
gave
no
Sanji a
blood, no
lollipop.
nothing. because it was included, like, because I did some research on it, and it was included in like a bundle of anime that they got licensed to them. It was like a whole bundle, so they're like,
Hmm.
fuck it, might as well, not knowing that it's fucking wild,
One Piece
wild
is
at some parts.
like,
But
have they seen Nami? Yes, One Piece is wild.
nah,
They,
not just that, just like some of the topics that they delved into. Like I don't you like they took off an entire arc. They took out an entire arc. Like the I don't know how far you're into it. Are you?
oh, I'm very far into One Piece.
Oh, like the you know, like the fuck, what's that arc
I'm
with
well
like the
hooked.
whale like on that island or whatever. Like
Oh,
the
Laboon.
yeah, they took that entire arc out because of like how like the whale was fucking uh
Oh yeah, he was beat up.
yeah, they took out that entire arc.
I didn't even see that's why I don't watch stuff on 4. Well, I didn't watch One Piece on 4K, so I didn't even know all that. I did
Yeah.
hear the 4K is opening to One Piece, and
Yo, that shit is flames.
it is,
I don't
but
care. That shit is fuego.
they call Zoro Zolo.
What?
Like the, I'm pretty sure,
No, he
and
says Zoro.
I'm pretty.
He
Let
says
me look
he
this.
says Zoro, dude.
I'm
He
pretty
says
sure.
Zoro. I could pull this up right now. He
I'm
says
pull.
Zoro.
I'm pulling it up. I got it. I got this. Hold on.
No
Let me
no no no
see.
no 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 no. One Piece English rap. I'm telling you, he says Zoro.
There once was a man
I'm,
named Gold.
let me see.
Don't give it up, Lupe.
King of the Pirates.
Don't give it up, Nami. Don't give it.
They say it. You're lying to me.
Here's how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is
Hold
on
up.
it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king.
No, they say Zolo.
That's Monkey
I'm,
D.
I just heard it right now.
No 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 no. You are fucking with me. No way.
I am not. I'm not.
Hold on, hold on,
See?
hold on, hold on. It's happening right now.
His name's Zolo. He's just like a samurai and a Lady. Nami's
I'm telling you.
All right. So, anyways, how I got into anime? Fuck, dude. Shit. Um,
Woo.
I got into anime. Surprise, surprise, from a little-known show called Pokemon.
What?
But of course, I didn't know it was anime at the time. I was watching Pokemon. I was an avid watcher. I still watch it to this day.
To this
Uh,
day.
what is it? But that's how I got into it. And like, I was watching Pokemon and like watching a whole bunch of other cartoons. I was like, wait, like, I don't know why, but like, this is totally different from like other cartoons that I'm watching. I don't know why. I'm just a dumbass, but I could see that it's totally different. And then later on, and then surprise, and after like I would still be watching Pokemon, and then what was it? High school. That was like the only thing I watched until that, and like maybe like a couple of stuff with like my sister, like One Piece. I mean, not One Piece, but the Sailor Moon with like my sister, and a whole bunch of other shows. But I didn't actually start really watching anime until probably like last year of middle school, first year of high school. And then, of course, somebody brought me up on fucking Attack on Titan, and I'm
Hmm.
intrigued. Let me see what this Attack on Titan is and what these Attack on Titans thereof. And I watched that shit, and I enjoyed it, and I was like, hold on a second, is there more of this shit? And then
Mm-hmm.
there went down a downward spiral into the person you know today. Man, rest in peace, 2012 me.
Yep, the person you see today.
Is-
But I can honestly say that the gateway for a lot of people into anime, Toonami.
Oh, Toonami was that shit until
Shout out,
they ended
shout.
up they canceled and then came back.
That's really how I started watching Naruto. Came on to Toonami.
I love how they're still just fucking replaying Naruto and Naruto Shippuden till this
Why?
day.
Why? It's over.
Bro, they're still playing it. I think now they've gone on to JoJo and a whole bunch of other shows, but like they were playing Naruto rerun. That's the thing, dude. I was watching like I know Naruto so well mainly because Toonami would literally just fucking would literally just repeat episodes until the new one came out. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
there would be so many reruns. Like I don't know how many times I've seen the training arc like in the forest. I don't know how many times I've seen that shit. Because it was just so many times on Toonami. Or I'd be like, hey, what's going on in Toonami this week? This time on Naruto. Uh, and then Dragon Ball Z, same shit.
Oh, well, Dragon Ball Z is just done. That ended in the '90s, so they have to replay that. But yeah, yeah, that's probably know so much stuff. Again, then I haven't been on Toonami in I don't know how long. I was put off Toonami as soon as they took Zatch Bell off. I was like, bruh,
What? Bro, it's actually pretty litty.
I haven't seen anything
I've been
on
watching it.
Toonami. I just been watching stuff on my own, but
Well, yeah. Because most of the stuff on Toonami is just like, kind of. I mean, some are actually like current, but most are kind of lakes they have to get licensing and stuff
y'all
from
remember Boba Bo?
Funimation. Fucking
Boba Bo,
Bobo.
Boba Bo.
Oh man.
That shit was whack.
What do you mean?
That man had sentient nose hair.
That shit was lit. It's anime, bro. What do you mean?
Not gonna lie, his afro was on point.
His afro, dude, a fucking white dude with a blonde afro. That shit
He had
was
the drip.
fuego.
Boba Bo had
He
the
had
drip.
the sideburns. Good show.
Then there's adult.
Speaking of Boba Bo.
Boba Bo was good.
Wait, what were you? Sorry.
No, go ahead,
Let's
go ahead.
back up. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I'll go say shout out to Adult Swim because they also had a few anime on
Wait,
there.
did they?
Yeah, because that's how I got into Inuyasha because they put
That
that
was
on Adult
on.
Swim.
That was on Toonami.
No, that was on Adult Swim back in the day.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. It was.
Oh yeah, when Toonami was shut down, they had like a few on Adult Swim, and then when
Mm-hmm.
they brought Toonami back, that's when everything back.
He said Boba Bo was Hercule if he went Super Saiyan.
X. 100%.
All the facts.
All right. Let's. What kind of anime are you into? Kind of shit.
Um, I'll say the degenerate stuff for later, but
Nah, bro. Say it all now, dude. Say it
I
all
don't
now.
know.
No filter, bro.
No, all right, hashtag no filter. Let's get it. Obviously I'm into the shonen, anything with action, all for that. Isekai, been loving all that stuff recently. But of course, my bread and butter,
Let them know.
the
Talk to
ecchi
him.
and harem anime.
Talk to him.
That's how I live my life. All those figures over there, those aren't wholesome. I can't show those to my parents. I got I got wall scrolls over there. I can't show y'all on stream.
Bro, those wall scrolls, holy fuck. How
Mhm.
did, how, Jesus Christ, dude. That is beyond me.
Like I can't. Like like I live by myself, but I'm scared. I'm still scared to put them up because I might got people. What if my landlord comes over here and just see
It's like a whole bunch of people coming. What the fuck is? Hello? Are
like
those titties on your wall? What the fuck is this? You'd be like, can you just fix my AC, please?
worry about the poster to my left? Which this over there? Oh,
Uh,
that stuff is clean. No posters over there. Maybe.
you gotta put that shit off frame. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's all I got. All I got over there.
Jesus, who is that? Okay, bro.
Those they got clothes on. What you talking?
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I promise you, it's safe. I promise you, it's safe for work. You're not gonna get banned. We just living life out here.
Hey, I see that syrup on the table. Let's get it. I see that syrup on the table, eating them
I had
damn
waffles. Leave me alone.
pancakes, baby. Let's get it, baby.
Oh, it's that kind of stream. Oh, hey, your
What?
full size dunk. Yo, Bob. I ain't got no dunk around. I don't got soccer. That's your waifu.
So for me, I literally watch anything. I watch romance. I watch, of course, I watch action. Uh, of course, I watch edgy. Of course, I watch harem. Um,
Let them know.
let's see. Let me tell you, like my guilty pleasure is literally just watching trash shows and being like, "Wow, this is absolute dog shit." That's
Weird.
that's me.
We're degenerates. We accept that.
It's literally. I watch. It's come to a point where like I've watched a whole bunch. Uh, I also haven't watched like a lot of the old stuff. Like I'm trying to go back now and watch a lot of the old shows so I can just have that in my catalog. But I'm also like keeping up with like the seasonal anime. Bro, let me tell you, this shit is
Oh,
like
there's a lot.
a whole second ass job, dude.
Oh, for real. Anime is the. It's like it's an addiction, but it's a lot more expensive.
You gotta choose like the right one to watch throughout the season. I usually give it like 3-4 episodes if I think I'm gonna watch it. If it's not cooking me by the fourth, I'm like I'm dropping this, and I try to find another one. But it's for the most part I haven't really dropped. I don't think I've dropped too many shows. Even ones that people are like, bro, this show is trash. I've watched it.
I try to get through a lot. I'm saying I try to get through a lot of stuff. I don't. For me, I just like the aesthetic or the art style of newer anime. So going back to watching the old stuff is a bit tougher for me because
Mm.
it just looks dated. So that's just probably my main reason for hesitating and going back. Like Neon Genesis, I I don't even know if I feel like I should watch it for the culture, but I'm not in a rush to watch it.
Yeah, I get
And,
that. I get that.
and stuff like Akira, like I'm not in a rush to
Oh,
watch.
Akira, good.
Like I understand the impact they have on the culture. I do, I understand, but I'm just not in a rush because there's so much good stuff out right now.
Akira is an hour movie though.
You right?
Nice try trying to weave your way out of that one, Chief. That ain't no 12 episode series, 24 episode. That's an hour movie,
Do I
dog.
watch 4 hours of a series or do I watch 1 hour of a movie?
I would watch an hour of the movie.
I probably should watch.
Anything that's shorter, I will watch.
I probably should just watch the movie. It is only an hour. There's other stuff I could watch too.
But yeah, dude, that's the thing. That's the thing about anime. Once you're in, there's so much shit to watch. It's almost over. It's like almost overwhelming with how much shit there is. And
Yeah,
like the
like one.
thing is, I love like I like trying to recommend anime to people, but I also absolutely fucking because
Was that?
there's so much, and like you gotta tailor it on the person who's you gotta tailor it onto the person who's actually watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just be like, "Hey, this is actually this is a good show. This is a good show that I like. Here, watch it." Because my tastes are different than the person I'm actually giving the show to. So me, I could like, I could like big titty anime bitches and watching fucking like that one show like where the two like the show that's literally just like um wrestling over water and they can only hit each other with their ass and their titties. Like that's an anime. That's a 12 episode show. And
Yep.
I can't recommend that to somebody who's like newly into anime. So you're just gonna hit them with heavy shit right off the bat. You can't
I'm.
just
I mean, you sure that could be also a double-edged sword. That like, who knows? They might be low key into that, and they'd be
no.
like, More? There's more of this? Let me. Let.
I don't know. I barely know anybody who like who gets put into that show. That's the first anime they've ever seen. And you're like, "Hey, yo, anime's lit. Here you go. Enjoy 12 episodes of this." Clothes tearing off fucking everything. And then they're like, dude, what the fuck was that? And then you show them something else, like maybe,
Show something tame.
show them something tame, like, hey, I actually kind of like this. It's actually not too bad. I might watch some other shows. And you're like, there we
Mm-hmm.
go. I shouldn't have let off with the deep end of shows. I should have let off with something, you know, a little a little calf deep
Look,
water, you know what I'm saying? So they can still
get the
breathe.
legs wet, get the toes wet, just a little bit. Just like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, I can't go like the dude that got into Naruto at work. I can't go recommending Monster Musume to him.
Jesus Christ.
like, like,
Yo, I can't even recommend that to people who like got into anime for a while. Holy, that show is
I mean, but
you gotta be a certain breed to watch that show, bro.
yeah, I didn't hear about that until I didn't hear about Monster Musume until I was in basic training.
Hey, it
And,
was me, my boy.
and let me tell you, I haven't looked back.
You're
I have.
welcome. I led you on this life of degeneracy. You're welcome.
I was already had my toes wet in degeneracy.
Yeah,
But
but you weren't in the deep end yet, bro.
nope. It was you who put me on the inner species
Welcome.
reviewer. So
Welcome, bro.
and now I'm just out here just trying to get into the deep end. And
S-
I'm just out here swimming head above water.
Speaking of interspecies reviewers,
Ugh.
let's dive into the top 5 anime, bro.
All right, you can go first this time. All
Top
right,
5.
do you want to do 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
5 to 1. Um we'll flip flop. So I'll go first with my number 5. My number 5, I still watch it till this day, even though it's only like a 6 episode show. Is
Mhm.
Golden Boy.
Oh, all right, all right.
Because I relate with that guy so much.
Trying to smash.
I wouldn't say to that level, but I relate.
And I'm gonna answer before I answer my number 5. I'm gonna answer this question: would My Hero Academia be a good starter for anime?
I would say
It's long.
I
It's
would say yes.
long, but it's not. Yeah, I'd say yeah. It'd be.
I would say yes, mainly because the current atmosphere that we're in, where everybody is in, this is like the fucking superhero shit right now. So like
Yeah,
everything with superheroes, whatever, is like an instant kind of add on to it, because of course of like Marvel and to a certain extent, then killing it.
Yep.
and I would say it's a good one. That you got One Punch Man. That's a good one. A good
Um,
superhero show.
superhero.
You got a few others, but I can't get them off the top.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't really name them.
I
I
think those
mean,
are.
there's always supernatural power elements to. If you're in a supernatural or fantasy type stuff, or isekai anime for that matter, there'll be a.
Isekai is another one. I would
Mhm.
say I would try as much as people give it flack. I would recommend Sword Art Online to somebody who's
I was
just starting
really gonna say
anime.
that. I was really thinking about that.
It's literally just like an easy show. If you're into video games, I would say it's a great start into anime. Literally just some dude gets it's like literally VR headset. The premise is like a VR gaming thing, and the guy gets trapped in the actual video game world. And if people die in the game, you die in real life. And you have to try to beat 100 floors of this video game, and it's really them in the video game fight monsters and shit.
Yeah, it's a real life MMO essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right, let me get to my number 5 before we get off track. I was gonna say I need more No Game No Life, but let's my number 5 is something I watched. I don't know how many times, but I'm gonna say my number 5 is Lucky Star.
Mm.
I really enjoy. I don't know. That really got me more into the slice of life anime where people just living life, just chilling, and nothing's over the top. Not There's no life or death matter. It just everyday life, simple humor, and there's a whole bunch of references to other anime. Granted, it's a little bit dated. I think it came out in 2006,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, it came out around there. So the references are a little dated, but it's still a fun thing to watch. This is 24 episodes, I think.
Mhm.
24, 25. And yeah, it's just really simple, something anybody could get into. And like I said, I watched it so many times straight through, just because I usually use that when I'm working on something, use it as background noise. So yep, that's my number 5, Lucky Star.
My number 4 would probably have to be
Bless you.
thank you. Would probably have to be Nichijou. The amount of times that I've watched that show is literally like I've shown so many people clips from the show, of course. People that I know, people in the Discord, as well as I don't know if I've shown you a few scenes or whatever. Like, of course, or I'm pretty sure if you've watched anime for a long time, I'm sure you might have seen some scenes from Nichijou, but you never knew what the show was called.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I ran into it. I might
Like
have
the
to look.
one where, like the one scene where like the girl gets bit by the dog and like it hurts so
Oh.
bad that she gets like she like screams and lasers come out of her fucking mouth because it hurts so bad. Or the principal wrestling a deer.
Yeah, I've seen something like that.
Um, it's just like a whole guilty pleasure show that I keep on watching because like they just make the most crazy shit out of stuff that'll happen in like everyday life, like you dropping food and like the 3 second rule, and them doing like this whole like 5 minute thing about the 3 second rule. This shit was hilarious. That's me
Yeah,
every single time.
I think I gotta watch that. I haven't watched it, but I've seen stuff of it because it
Great.
does look familiar.
But yeah, that's my number 4.
All right, my number 4. Mentioned this I watched it on Toonami, and it would be Zatch Bell. Zatch Bell is I got the I'm currently working on finishing my manga collection of it.
Ash Bell.
Yeah, and I've already
Hey.
read the entire manga through. I just want the physical copies. But I really enjoy it. It has that supernatural element. If for those who don't know, you have these monster children or the demon children, they like to call them, and they come. And in the English dub, they're called Momotos, and they come from their own world, and they come to Earth to fight in a tournament to decide the king of the Momoto world. And central character is Zatch Bell. He tries to try to become the Momoto king. He wants to become a kind king to put an end to all of this fighting. And each each Momoto has their own special powers. For example, Zachi has electricity, or his powers focus on electricity. Braga, character named Braga, he focuses on gravity. We have a character named Wanrei, he focuses on martial arts. It's pretty cool. They each have their own spell book. You read a spell and boom. And it's really good. I didn't really do a good job of summarizing it, but it's one I would highly recommend. The only problem I have with it is that episodes 1 through I think 105 are all those are all dubbed, but from 106 to 150 they didn't get they stay sub. They didn't get picked up to be dubbed, so that's my only issue with it. Made me sad. I really would like to see it um dubbed all the way, but it's still good nonetheless. And another crazy thing is the ending in the anime is different from the anime in the manga.
I mean, that's in almost every single anime.
Yeah, yeah, I'll say this.
That's in almost every single show.
Oh, Bob, you're right. New episode of Digimon did come out today. I gotta watch that after. But yeah,
Uh,
that's my number 4.
my number 3 would have to be my number 3. Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
That's all I gotta say. Show speaks for itself.
All right, I guess I will say this. Still haven't gone through the original or Brotherhood.
Just watch Brotherhood. Just watch
Just brother.
Brotherhood.
Is the story the
Just
same?
watch Brotherhood.
Okay.
That's all you gotta know. That's all you gotta know. Don't watch the
Okay.
original.
Alrighty. Number 3 is one I found out about when I went to my first anime convention, and I never looked back. And that is Kill la Kill.
Mmm.
For those who've seen it, you already know. Just like it's nuts to put it kindly. It is insane, over the top. If anybody likes Gurren Lagann, it's from the same studio, and there are just the same amount of craziness between the shows. But Ryuko's top tier waifu. I won't take any. I won't take any Ryuko slander over here. Mako, she's a strong number 2. But my favorite character gotta be Guts. Guts the dog.
What a fucking.
But as as over the top as it is, the story is stupid good, and that's another one I've watched multiple times. And that's really all I gotta say about it. Kill la Kill is top tier. Highly recommended. Highly, highly. As a matter of fact, that's everybody's homework. Watch Kill la Kill.
Cause you know there's some people in here who don't watch anime, bro. You can't just be giving them Kill la Kill off the bat, bro. Come on, we just talked about this.
You're right.
We just
I forgot.
talked about this, bro.
Yep, you just mentioned Gamagori. Yeah.
Yeah. You really want people diving headfirst into that show? Are you kidding me? Jesus. Sure, it's a good show, but do you realize what happens in every single episode?
Yeah. That's why, that's why I took it back. I'm not even gonna show them. Not even gonna show them the shirt. So I'm gonna just.
You can't even. Just don't. Just don't.
Is it intense? Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Go to your number
So
two.
my number two. Fuck.
Shackle Regalia.
No.
You didn't write this stuff down?
No. I had my top 3 and my top 1. I had like my top 5 all kind of situated, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know what I want for my number 2.
Ah.
Fuck it. Number 2 right now, mainly just based off of nostalgia standpoint. This may just sound like a giant ass normie answer, but My Hero, number 2.
Yeah, I know it's mainstream, but it's not bad. I say take it.
It's
really good.
It's a good show, but I mean, right now it's a number 2 until I think of if I like fully put thought into it. But that's one that I've just been watching. I've been watching, waiting for the next season. One of the 2 shows that after watching the show, I was like, I can't wait for this next season, and I ended up binge reading the manga.
I'm pretty sure the manga's a lot further than the anime is right now.
Oh yeah.
All right, so then I gotta read that
a lot further.
Because I just ended at the season 4 finale, which is fire. If anybody has haven't watched it, no pun intended. But our My Hero is pretty good. Like the characters, except Mineta, are all really good.
What do you mean,
Mineta
bro?
is trash. I know there's a double standard when it comes to his type of characters, especially when you have characters like Meliodas who does the same thing. But
Mineta's my fucking guy.
Mineta can eat dirt.
What do you mean, bro?
His power pop off. He bleeds if he does too much.
Almost everybody else has stupid ass powers besides the 3 OP dudes.
You don't
this
spit
guy,
acid out?
This guy shoots electricity, and if he shoots too much, he literally becomes fucking dumb as shit and can't do anything for like the entire day.
What about Dark Shadow?
Dark Shadow can't go in shadows, because otherwise the shadow will fucking... He literally can't use his power at nighttime.
Because he'll become OP. Even Bakugo's scared of him.
Because he can't control it. That's literally like, fuck. That's literally like me having solar powers, but I can't go out during the day, because if I go out during the day, beams just continuously shoot out of my eyes, and I can't stop it. That shit is dummy stupid. You're literally like, you can't work for half the day.
Well, let's go through the class. Besides the 3, we got Minetti, Popoff, trash. Aoyama, naval laser, trash.
Stupid.
Fukuyami, I think that's his name. Dark Shadow,
trash.
Trash. We got Ashido with acid.
That's okay.
Meh. That's a mid. Give it a mid. Dude with the tail, trash.
You just have a tail.
Really,
congrats,
he just has a
dude.
tail. He just normal F. Dude who look like Akashi with wings and ears, dupla arm, him.
It's all right.
I'm not that big a fan. Kaminari, the electric dude. He short circuits himself all the time. Earphone jack, whack. Momo, she can create stuff out of nothing.
Yeah, but like she has to have she can only do so much.
I mean, yeah, she has to have the knowledge of what she has to. But that's what helps her Well, her
That
being
and like
smart helped with that.
that, and I think like after like so many times, like I think it's like what was it? I think like after so many times, like she can't use it or something like that. It's like something to do with like her body. I don't know. I
And
don't remember.
she makes him out of lipid, so
Yeah, she has
it
to
depends
have.
on what she knows and how much she eats.
Yeah,
Then we got Sugar Rush,
no. Get him the fuck out of here.
Anavoids. No,
Get him the fuck out of here.
get him out of here. There's something. There's someone else that I thought was Kamishiro. Hardening. He's kind of dope. Red Riot.
He's only dope because he had that one dope scene. If he didn't have that scene, do you think he would still be dope?
Probably, yeah. I mean,
No.
everybody needs their moment in the sun.
No. Are you kidding me? Half the people in this show haven't even had spotlight. The dude with the tail hasn't even like you don't see him during any of the show.
Who wants to see a dude with a tail do anything?
You literally just said every character needs to be in the spotlight. And now you're like, yo, the dude with the tail can fuck off.
I said a lot of these characters can. These characters are a lot of, and I'm saying he's trash. I don't care about Mineta. I don't care about him. Anaboys can get out of here. Dupla Arm can get out of here. Half that class can go, honestly.
Hey yo, Mineta's my guy. I don't care, bro. I'm gonna stick with Mineta, bro. Only reason people don't like him is because it's their first show and they're like, who's this perverted ass dude in my show? But if you watch anime, you know that's 80% of all characters in their head. But he's just speaking it because he ain't got no filter. And that's what I like about him. My man ain't got no filter.
Let Mineta live.
Bro, he's saying what we're all thinking, but we just are too pussy to say.
But some things we don't need to say. We gotta keep that stuff inside.
Nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta say that shit.
And what happens when you say it?
Shit happens.
Well, that Mineta debate aside, my number 2 is something strong contender. Something I got into recently. Food Wars.
Oh my lord. Holy fuck.
What's the problem? I see no problem.
Jesus Christ. Food Wars, dude.
Food Wars is freaking dope. If y'all like orgasms and y'all like food, then Food Wars is the place to be.
Jesus Christ. What
it combines
a show.
It combines the best elements of anime, shonen, ecchi, tournaments, food. If y'all, I don't even like mushrooms, and they make mushrooms look fuego. I don't even eat eggs, and I want to eat.
One thing I will say about anime is that almost in every single show, the food looks so delicious, especially in Food Wars. Bro, oh my lord, that shit looks so good. It looks fucking incredible.
Like I'd be just sitting over here like let me get some of that.
Food and what? We don't.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
look at the show. I'll get to your question in a second, Vulcan. We'll finish this top 5 and I'll.
Yeah, but Food Wars is. Just imagine. I can't even say. Just imagine just like
it's easy. It's easy. You ever had food so good sometimes that like it brings you to just like a whole nother level? You're like, holy fuck, this food is so delicious. I could eat this for the rest of my fucking life. I'm pretty sure you've had at least one food like that where you eat it and you're like, oh my lord. Like I could nut, but it's just food, so I won't. You know what I'm saying?
But so you're like,
take that and then up it by 30 because it's anime. And they can show that shit.
Like, nut is here, you right here. That's how good the food is.
What?
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 Hmm?
Wait, what?
Like I'm saying, like I'm saying, you're about to nut, and that feeling is right here. That level of good food, right here. Like you're that close to just going over the threshold. Anyway, Food
Bro,
Wars is my number
you
2.
are okay, bro. Food's so good your nips poke through the shirt?
Yeah.
I don't. I've never had food that good, but
But I mean that's Food Wars food.
oh yeah, Food Wars. They eat the food and their clothes just fucking tear off, and they start going crazy in their
10 out of 10
minds.
would recommend. Just don't watch it with your parents.
Yeah, it's 100% a show I would watch with headphones on, and not in a public
Yes.
space.
Always have your headphones on.
Just have your headphones on in general for anime, because you never know when they're gonna slip some shit in there. Because it happens. Number one, without a doubt, gotta be Attack on Titan. No lie. Because man, I've never, I've never been so invested in a show in my entire life than this show. I have never actually, like, I've never cared about politics more than Attack on Titan. I swear to God. That whole second season is all about, like, it's either the second or the whole second season is all just politics shit about, like, what to do and all this stuff. And I was fully invested. I was like, I don't give a fuck about politics. And it's lit as shit. I love this show.
Well, you care more about anime politics than
Bro, facts. I'm not
real
even gonna
life.
lie to you. It's 100%. And this next season that's about to come out, oh my lord!
That trailer was
This is
nuts.
this is the second show that this is the second show that I've fully read the manga on. Fully caught up on the manga, and oh my lord! You watched Attack on Titan and are all caught up this third season. This shit about to hit you.
But I'm just
come out of left field.
My only complaint about this Attack on Titan trailer is Mikasa looking like a man.
I mean, hey.
She looked like a whole man.
I mean, hey.
She got more hair than Eren. Well, never mind, it's supposed to happen. But
I was like, hello?
I don't know what I'm talking. They made Eren kind of. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't really care too much about that. But my number one, numero uno, Inuyasha. That's one I grew up watching. Saw it on Adult Swim, sneaking past my parents, so I can watch it. But I really like it really got me into like Japanese culture, I guess, or more of the Japanese mythology and just fantasy aspect of it. Freaking, it's just dope. And I will say this: I was walking around yelling "Iron Reaver Soul Stealer," doing outside. I have. I'm admitting this in front of everybody that I was doing that. I did Blades of Blood. Well, I didn't do Blades of Blood. I don't want to make myself bleed, but Inuyasha with that show, I was an impressionable young lad, and Inuyasha did it for me. I want me a Tetsaiga. That's my goal in life, to get me one. But that's the one I finished that like a couple of years ago. Like it came out a long time ago, but it wasn't a few years ago where I actually finished the entire thing.
Let me put a spin on that show that might ruin it for you. That entire show is literally a giant ad for pedophilia. Hey yo, still your number one, bro? Still your number one?
It's Japan, they don't care. The age of consent is 13.
My
They don't
man
care.
was how old? Fucking 3,000 years old or some shit?
He was
Yeah. He was how old?
nothing.
My man was hitting on a 15-year-old girl for the show, bro.
He had the body of a 15-year-old. They don't
My
care.
man was 3,000 years old. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, why you gotta do me like that?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Like I said, age of consent in Japan is 13, so they don't care.
What?
I looked that up. The age of consent in Japan is 13.
Nah, but you should just know, bro. You should know.
Well, yeah, you should just know.
Nah.
But
Nah.
I mean, if we're really gonna do that, what about the rest of anime where they all go after high school girls?
That's because most of them are in high school. Bam.
We
Come
still
at me
should
with
be
another
watching.
one. Come at me with another one.
We still okay. So does
No,
that mean
no,
we
no,
should?
no, 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 no. Because the main characters are in high school, so it's okay. But when you have a 35, when you have a 3,000-year-old dude going after this 15-year-old the entire show.
I got one. Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
She was 24. Joey was 16. They were clapping cheeks. Got another one. We all still cheered for that.
Who did?
The people. Everybody who watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Not me.
Mai and Joey were a whole thing, and we were all cheerleading for that.
Let me just say, no, not me.
Don't ruin any action for me. I'm still watching it. Or I still love it. It's still my number one. Please don't FBI don't come after me. Don't put me on a list.
You heard it here first.
It's anime.
You heard it here first.
Man, just
clip it and ship it, baby. You're about to get canceled.
I'm not big enough to be canceled, so try your best.
You gonna be canceled so you don't get big, bro. What do you mean? You have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
I want more.
You're not gonna get more because you're gonna be canceled, bro.
No. But we got any honorable mentions before I get canceled?
Honorable mentions, Aramanga Sensei. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Clip it and ship it.
No. Okay. But for real, let's go back to Vulcan's question. Best 2000s anime.
2000s.
Like, are we talking about like?
I'm guessing
2000s to 2010, or
I think that's what he means.
Till 2000s till now. Is this technically still the 2000s?
I mean, it's gonna be 2000s till 3000. I'm sure he means up till 2010 if Vulcan's still here. But I'll put Yu-Gi-Oh up in there.
I would say Attack on Titan. Just for the amount, literally, that was the first ever show that I think for a lot of people, I think Attack on Titan was the first show that actually brought anime into the normal scene where people were like, hey, that's actually anime. And you could actually physically have conversations with people about an anime show. Yeah, Attack on Titan was the first show.
And the themes were hitting. That people can actually have
that weren't like a kids show.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I had people at work, at school talking about that shit, and I was like, I've never heard so many people talking about anime in my fucking life. Hello?
I think, considering that, it'll be this generation's Dragon Ball Z. Because even people who aren't anime fans have seen or know of Dragon Ball Z and referenced Dragon Ball Z because of just how influential it was. Like, sure, it was a
I feel like
show.
This modern one, yeah.
Yeah, like sure it's a kid show, but it had that much of an impact that it came into the mainstream, similar to Attack on Titan.
I feel like Dragon Ball was, I don't want to say old generation, but it was the past. I'll say it was the past generation of the gateway anime, and
Yeah.
now I think the gateway anime for pretty much everybody is My Hero without it.
Oh yeah, for My Hero for sure. So that's the best of the 2000s. We going Attack on Titan.
That's in my opinion.
Um, there's I gotta delve back, go back into my repertoire. I'm still saying Inuyasha. Don't slander me. Oh, then like I said, there was Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X was pretty dope when it came on that 4Kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's anything as that speaks as powerfully, like you mentioned, as Attack on Titan. The I'll give it up I'll give it up to that. I'll give it up to that.
Wow.
About to say we about to do these honorable mentions or what's up?
Yeah, I don't really have any honorable mentions.
I just got a few, just like obviously the big ones: Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece. Grew up watching those, so got a special place in me heart. I want to go back and watch. Not gonna go back and watch One Piece, but I want to catch up. I really do, cause I
Have fun
liked
with
it
that
that much.
shit. Have fun with that.
I mean, I mean,
You got me fucked up. I'm done with that shit. It's too
I,
late. That boat has
I,
sailed.
I gotten pretty far, but not far enough.
That boat has
And
sailed.
I watched Fairy Tail is pretty dope, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say Digimon in my honorable mentions. I built my channel on that, even though I'm switching things up, but Digimon is life. And shout out to Patamon and Koromon in the back. I see y'all. Shout out to y'all.
What have you been watching like recently?
Um,
Like any shows you've been watching?
I mentioned it before. I'm all caught up on My Hero. That's mainly I started watching, trying to catch up more on Sword Art Online. I started that yesterday again because I really want to get caught up before this new season. Sword Art is lit. Shout out to Xenon, waifu material with the gun.
Brat, brat.
She got the blicky. What else? And also Food Wars. They put that on hold, but the fifth season is out, but because of the Rona, things have been placed on hold. Same thing with Digimon. The reboot came out. It happened earlier this year.
Happened a few months ago.
Yeah, yeah, happened a few months ago, and it got because of the pandemic. It got episodes were put on hold, but they started re-releasing the episodes again. So that's just the stuff I'm watching recently. I'm curious about this. I'm really just curious about how they're gonna do Digimon, but the pacing is, or I like the aesthetic of it, and I like how they redesign the character, or little redesigns of the characters, and how they presenting Digimon themselves. And episodes and the scenes themselves are pretty good, but the pacing is a little off. And I don't know if they're just going to do like a 12 episode thing or they're doing like 50 like in the previous season. So that's what I'm looking forward to looking forward to.
For me, I've already gushed about Attack on Titan enough. I can't wait for that new season to come out. Currently finished watching Love Is War a little bit ago. That's a funny show to watch. It's these two people who were like, "Hey, if you confess your love to somebody, that means you are you're like the other person is like the dominant one in the relationship, so they're literally just like trying to trick each other into confessing each other, even though they both like each other. So they're like trying to like one up each other to say like, hey, like try to just even hint at saying, hey, I like you, or whatever. You should have ever seen in my entire life, because they overthink all of it, and then always some other character comes in and just fucks with it, and then they're just thrown off the edge, and you get they like overthink everything. It's just like a wholesome, funny show to watch. Um, what else do I have? What else have I been watching? Uh,
Boku no Pico.
no. Although I have watched all of them for culture's sake. Um,
I don't doubt it.
but Sword Art just came out with their new season. Their new episode came out yesterday, so excited for the new season to come back up. What else? I haven't actually been watching too much anime. I've actually been getting into reading more manga,
Hmm.
mainly just to like mainly just because it's nice and just relaxing sometimes to read manga and chill out. I've been watching it for like shows that like have finished. Well, not even finished, but like shows that aren't even going to continue anymore. But I want to see how
Mm-hmm.
it ends, so I just read the manga. Like Nisekoi, how they just ended after 2 seasons, and I don't think they're ever gonna make a third season to finish up the show. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well just read the manga to see how it ends, and I did, and it was enjoyable. Like a whole bunch of other stuff. That's pretty much, and then also just watching anime movies. I've been watching a lot of anime movies as well.
That's something I haven't been doing. Just watching anime movies. Really, the only anime movies I've watched were like Spirited Away and, so of course, the Dragon Ball movies.
Like Ghibli
And
movies,
what?
like Ghibli movies.
Yeah. Well, I've only seen Spirited Away. I haven't seen
Oh,
anything else. But there's that Dragon Ball movies, the Naruto movies, and that's just about it. I haven't really been on my anime movie grind.
of course, there's like ones that have been blowing up, like Your Name and A Silent Voice. A Silent Voice, holy shit. That shit hit. That shit made me cry, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I
You should have
cried
made.
like a bitch. 100% did.
It must be good then, bringing tears.
Summer Wars? Yeah, yeah. Been watching a whole bunch. I've been watching way too much. I need a life. That's what
A
I
life.
that's what I've come down to.
A life.
It's literally every single day for like the past 3 years has just been going to work, coming home, either watching anime or playing video games. You know, it's good. It's a good life, but I mean, I need a little bit of a change. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes to go out and do shit. You know,
But there's Corona out there. You don't need to do anything.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, like after Corona ends,
Yeah, I hear you. Believe me, I want stuff. I got stuff I want to do.
bro. I don't like, yeah, like. Uh, but
But there's
you know
there's
what?
that.
Let's go ahead and get to the moment that Jelani has been waiting for this entire time. His
Mm-hmm.
unpopular opinion of
All
the
right,
podcast. Let me hear it so I can flame you, and everybody else who's watching live right now can flame your ass real quick.
all right. I'm ready for the slander. So I had to choose between. I had to choose between one, and the first one I don't have them. I did. I didn't have too much info on to back up my argument, so I just going with the second one. But my unpopular opinion is that Goku is actually a good father. That's so.
Hmm.
Let, let me
Hmm.
let me plead my case.
Hmm.
So everybody is always blaming Goku for abandoning his children, just going off doing his own thing, putting everybody else in danger, blah blah blah. Piccolo raised Gohan. Piccolo's Gohan's real dad. F all of that. Cause here's here's my reasoning for it. Go and we'll just get into it. I'm just gonna spit it out. Goku is a Saiyan. It's in his blood to fight, to train, to get stronger. That's in what he was born to do. And before anybody mentions Vegeta, yes, he was born to do the same thing. However, their roles were essentially switched. Goku was raised to be good natured by Grandpa Gohan, all that good stuff. He is so he knows how to be gentle and knows what he's doing. Vegeta, bloodthirsty, evil, and Vegeta had this whole arc where he had to learn how to be good. When Goku was good from the start. Now here's where when Goku had children, he saw Gohan's potential from he saw Gohan's potential nearly from the beginning. Not at the very beginning of Z because he was a little punk, but after Piccolo trained him, he saw that Gohan had the potential to become stronger and yada yada yada. Now to cut to the Cell game arc. He saw Gohan's potential and he believed in his own son that he would surpass him. It's that belief that I believe that makes Goku a good father. He's a Saiyan. Gohan's a Saiyan. He knows that Gohan has the potential to surpass him. So if you didn't believe it, if Goku didn't believe, then I believe that would have made him a terrible father.
So,
Now, look at Vegeta. He didn't care about Trunks. As soon as Trunks was born, he upped and dipped. He went out, did his own thing that people blame Goku for, leaving in training. Now, of course, as the years went by, Vegeta, again, he got domesticated. He learned how to be a good father when Goku was a good father from the beginning. And again, let's translate that into, well, let's stick with the Cell Saga. Goku left Earth, or he decided to sacrifice himself because he knew Gohan could take care of it. He believed that he stayed dead because he knew the Earth was in good hands, and he also knew that the villains would target him. So not only is he being a good father to his own children, but he's doing the right things off in training. He's not a deadbeat. He's sacrificing his own life for the well-being of the others. You think Vegeta would have done that? Absolutely. Well, he did. They did that for Trunks because he. Okay, we already know that Vegeta's a good dad, so's Goku. He's just a good dad in his own right. And I'll say when it comes to his parenting style, it's similar to Bardock. Bardock, he was raised as a traditional Saiyan, but he had that emotional attachment that didn't translate to Raditz, but it translated to Goku, and that's my argument. Flame me up.
So, let's just get comfortable here a little bit.
Good lord.
Gotta stretch. All right. So,
I feel like I made it.
You said that Goku saw the potential in his son during the Cell arc.
Yeah.
But how about the entire arc before that, where he just left his kid to go train for a while? It's literally like, hey, say you're little You
Uh-huh.
get kidnapped and all that shit. He brings you back, like, hey, cool, sweet, sweet, sweet. Uh, you leave. I mean, no, no, no. Your dad leaves for 6 years and then comes back and is like, hey, yo, you ready to fight? We about to beat this man's ass real quick. You wanna come over? And then you're
You, ta-
like,
you
all right, cool, cool, cool.
are you talking about?
Let's fucking do this shit.
Are you talking
All
about?
right. I mean, let me
I'm just
word
trying to get. I'm
this.
just trying to clarify. Are you talking about before, like between the Cell and the Boo saga?
Between this, I would say between the Cell and the Boo saga, where he doesn't. I don't think he even. I don't know if he even contact. Well, I'm pretty sure he does. Not really said, but uh, yeah. By far, Gohan was the best father.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Easy,
Easy, easy, easy.
easy.
Not denying that. Easy.
No doubt. It's in between. It's between Gohan and Krillin.
Hey, Krillin was out here.
Hey yo, Krillin, the real fucking hero of this show, bro. My man was so. My man was so bad. Oh, hey yo,
He got Android 18.
my man really spent a wish on the Dragon Balls to make Android 18 a real or Android 16 a real person. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, he's out here. But look at Goku.
I
But he said,
I just don't I don't know, man. I just don't think.
but let's just. All right. Just think about in the. Well, all right.
Mhm.
Like between
First
the
off,
Cell.
we'll go arc by arc.
All right.
We'll go arc by arc. First, we'll start with, of course, the Saiyan arc. Of
Okay.
course. Um, after they get kidnapped and Goku kind of like Gohan like headbutts him and he dies. I mean that's pretty
Yeah,
much the
Goku's
entire
dead.
arc.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then what was it?
After that, they're preparing. That would have been preparing for the Frieza. No,
No, because Frieza
no.
didn't even
Then,
show
then
up
it-
yet.
it's still the Saiyans, because that's when
Oh yeah, because
Go.
Frieza was still coming. Frieza was still coming, and then Goku was like training on
You
uh
on King Kai's
King
planet,
Khan's planet. Yeah, while they were trying to.
or it wasn't Frieza, but Vegeta and Nappa. They came after Raditz.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then all of that shit happened. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
I'm just saying it. Sure, in the traditional sense, you could call you could call Goku a deadbeat if you want to, but it's Dragon Ball Z. There's fighters happening. There's fight scenes and big villains coming all the time. They have to be ready. Who else is gonna protect the Earth? Tien, Chaozu?
Yeah, but
No.
like, exactly, Bob. Exactly. Goku and Gohan literally didn't talk to each other for like a single scene during the Saiyan arc, besides like the beginning episode.
Well, for most of it, Goku was dead. He couldn't talk to Gohan. He was he was dead training on Kikai's planet.
Uh,
And
you're, but he was able to talk. He could like talk to him via fucking mind shit. You know how they always do.
he needed King Kai for that. And he was he wasn't gonna pause training just to give his son a pep talk.
But he
When
did
Gohan went,
during Cell.
yeah, he well at that point he
Oh,
knew King Kai. He knew King Kai could do that. He didn't know that in the beginning.
what do you mean?
When did they ever communicate back during the Saiyan saga?
They did.
When? I don't remember that.
Yeah. How do
Hmm.
you think they all feel? Oh, dude, yes, he 100% did.
He thought Gregory and Bowles were better company. Go on, Bob, don't do this to me.
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, I wouldn't say. I would say it's up in the air. I would say it's up in the air.
He's a better father than Then Paragus.
Ain't nobody even know who the fuck that is, dude.
That's Broly's dad.
Exactly. Ain't nobody know who the fuck Broly was before the new movie came out. Before he was canon.
Well, that's what all I gotta say. Goku is a good father. He's a good Saiyan father. He trained his sons up. Knew
You
what
know
was.
what? I'm gonna give you. We're at a minute. We're at an hour 30 right now. I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna give you a heavy unpopular opinion.
Oh,
Ready for this? I was gonna save this for next week, but I'm gonna just let it out right now.
let loose. Let loose.
I think uh, as much as people uh, talk about, I think Sakura still did way more than Hinata did.
Oh my. I'm hurting right now.
I'm just saying.
I need some factoids. I need some actual factuals.
I'm just saying. If you really think about it, what has Sakura? What has Hinata done besides just sit in the back and look cute the entire time?
I mean, what else do you need?
Besides getting with Naruto. Ooh, it's kind of hard, isn't it?
Why you do this to me?
It's kind of hard, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Why you do this to me? Come on, Hinata, you had to have done something.
Oh,
She got waxed by Neji.
yup. Got her ass whooped.
Hinata, please, what did you do?
Literally got whooped by pain.
she she triggered Naruto to go Nine Tails by almost dying.
Wow, sweet. And who was the one who saved Hinata, by the way?
Was it Sakura? I don't remember.
Who saved Naruto countless times by healing him?
Well, she's a medical ninja. Obviously,
But she's done more.
I can't.
I'm just saying, a lot of
Hinata,
people like
Hinata,
Hinata, but a lot of people like Hinata more than Sakura. I understand because Sakura is the main character. She should have done a lot more in the show. But I'm saying she did more than Hinata did.
Okay, I'm not going to deny. I can't deny that. Facts is facts. Actual factual. I can't put that down. But I will say, I guess the reason people like Hinata a lot more than Sakura, because mainly Sakura's big character trait is lusting after Sasuke. Everything she does was for Sasuke, and nobody wanted to see that. Nobody cared about that. Sasuke left. Oh, I'm gonna get stronger for Sasuke. I don't want to be in his way. Sasuke almost killed her several times. You didn't see Naruto almost kill Hinata, but
I mean, Naruto did the exact same thing. Only reason people don't care that Naruto did it is because he's the main character and he did other shit.
and Naruto's also dense. He doesn't. It took him a whole movie to get with Hinata, but
I'm
and
just saying. I'm not saying that she's a good character. I'm just saying that she gets a lot of flack that's not deserved.
you sure it's undeserved? Um, I gotta concede defeat to that one. Sakura, she's a main character too, so I guess obviously she's gonna have to do a lot more. But I can see defeat. Sakura has done a. Oh, Bob, why?
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
why?
it. Say it. That's
Says
1-0 for your boy. That's
he said
1-0 for your boy.
until the boy to conception. It is what it is.
And on that W from your boy, that's going to be it for the first podcast, the first Anime Academy podcast.
Woo! That was lit.
It's a wrap. It's been a
It was-
solid. It's been a nice conversation about anime. Next one will be definitely have more video games involved
Yeah,
than
we
this
we would
time.
get into that. Well, we didn't talk about the scheduling for this thing. We doing this weekly, bi-monthly? How we doing this?
I don't know. I say like once a year.
All right, I'm down with that.
Once a year. See y'all next year when we do this again. If a lot of y'all are, if I'm still doing that shit by then. Let's see. If you aren't a fan already, feel free to join the Discord. This will be up on YouTube as well, so I'll link it in the description. And also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, feel free.
Follow that.
That's gonna be in the description as well, and the YouTube video. And go ahead and Jelani and shout out all of your social medias or whatever.
And I guess I'll go ahead and type that in there. But I also want to say, once we get the audio for this, we can also try to put it up on different streaming platforms or podcast platforms. So people who can't watch it or rather just listen to it, we can upload it to those different things.
Yeah, probably like SoundCloud and Spotify.
Yeah,
more than likely, because you can kind of just anything up.
If y'all are a fan, here is my Twitter account. Go ahead and check your boy out. Follow. I want clout. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm just kidding. I don't need clout. I don't need clout. But I also stream as well over on the Twitch for those who don't know. And what's my thingy? 08. Sweet. And last but not least, I on YouTube. Your boy be out here tubing it up. Let me get that. I am almost at 1,800 subscribers and overall channel views almost at 1 million. So
I got like 5.
Bruh.
Granted, I haven't posted anything in like a hot minute. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I'm still working on trying to post my stuff up, but yeah, I'm just out here just trying to get my game, set my game up.
But this will be on the YouTube. I don't know if we're going to be from 5 alt accounts. Okay. But this will be on the YouTube. I don't know if we're gonna make our own separate YouTube or if this is just gonna be on one of our channels. But this will be posted up on YouTube after we end this, and it's gonna be. You know what? We'll make this a weekly thing. Make this
I'm down for that.
Thing. Every Sunday, just end the weekend off on.
Yeah. Or depending on how you see it, start the weekend late. It's going to be litty.
Yeah. Every week, Sunday.
There we go. There's my YouTube account right there. Yeah.
It's gonna be good. But you got anything? Any parting words?
Etchy of Life. If you need a first anime to watch, Monster Musume, Kill a Kill, interspecies reviewers. You guys, people of culture. But all seriousness, appreciate everybody for coming on, supporting us for this first episode. It was I thoroughly enjoyed this. Don't often get to talk about anime this in depth, so I'm glad to be a part of this, and I hope you guys share this with your friends so we can get more people into and enjoy this unfiltered, raw discussion.
And on that note, that's going to be the podcast.
Let's get
Thank
it.
you everybody. Oh, thank you everybody so much for watching, and hope you all have a good rest of your day. It's gonna be happy Sunday to everybody. Hope you guys all have a great week because a work week. No, work.
Work.
You know what I'm saying? It is
But
what it is.
and all right, as Bob said, no condoms in this discussion.
What?
I
Bob,
guess.
are you okay?
Nah, we're going in raw in this discussion.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I think that's a good place to end off.
Yeah. All right, everybody. It's been good. Shout out to Jelani. Also, if you want to be in the podcast, we're open to people wanting to be in. Just join. Go ahead and join my Discord. Hit me up, and then we'll maybe think about putting you on the actual show. Well, why is it show? Like it's a whole ass.
It's a show. It's a whole
podcast.
production over here.
But yeah, we'll more than likely like to have some guests on here to either talk about video games or anime, whichever one you're into.
Who knows? We might do an episode based on both, just depending on what we can discuss.
But thanks again, everybody, and hopefully you guys have a good one. Oh, okay, all right, good one, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.